a blessed day, learners. Be ready and prepare yourself as we embark on this journey to learn and enjoy this video. This time, we will study the philosophies underlying the criminal law system. Stay safe, and God bless you always. Welcome to Teacher Lumaband's YouTube channel.
Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalm 37 verse 5.
Classical juristic theory. This theory is best remembered by the maxim, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The primary purpose of penalties under this philosophy is retribution, where the offender is made to suffer for the wrong they have committed. The theory is based on the idea that humans are moral creatures who understand right from wrong and must therefore be prepared to accept the consequences of their actions. Teoryang klasikal, juristic. Ang teoryang ito ay pinakamahusay na naaalala ng kasabihan na, mata sa mata, ngipin sa ngipin. Ang pangunahing layunin ng mga parusa sa ilalim ng pilosopiyang ito ay retribution, kung saan ang nagkasala ay pinahihirapan para sa maling nagawa niya. Ang teorya ay batay sa ideya na ang mga tao ay mga moral na nilalang na nakakaunawa ng tama sa mali at sa makatuwid ay dapat maging handa na tanggapin ang mga kahihinatnan ng kanilang mga aksyon. Positive, realistic theory. This theory posits that the purpose of penalties is reformation rather than mere punishment. Crimes are viewed as social phenomena that may compel individuals to commit wrongdoings, often due to environmental influences rather than their own volition. According to this theory, no one is inherently a criminal, and the tendency toward crime is seen as a product of one's environment. Critics argue that this approach is too lenient on offenders. Positibo, makatotohanang teorya. Ang teoryang ito ay naglalagay na ang layunin ng mga parusa ay reforma sa halip na parusa lamang. Ang mga krimen ay tinitingnan bilang mga social phenomena na maaaring mag-udyok sa mga individual na gumawa ng mga maling gawain, kadalasan dahil sa mga impluwensya sa kapaligiran sa halip na kanilang sariling kusa. Ayon sa teoryang ito, walang sino man ang likas na kriminal at ang hilig sa krimen ay nakikita bilang produkto ng kapaligiran ng isang tao. Sinasabi ng mga kritiko na ang pamamaraang ito ay masyadong maluwag sa mga nagkasala. Eclectic mixed theory. This theory combines elements of both the classical and positivist approaches. Crimes that are economic or social in nature should be addressed with a positivist approach, focusing on reformation and social rehabilitation. On the other hand, heinous crimes should be handled with a classical approach, emphasizing retribution, which may include capital punishment. The Revised Penal Code of the Philippines reflects this mixed theory. Eclectic mixed theory. Pinagsasama ng teoryang ito ang mga elemento ng parehong klasikal at positibistang pagdulog. Ang mga krimen na pang-ekonomiya o panlipunan ay dapat natugunan sa isang positivist na diskarte na nakatuon sa reformasyon at panlipunang rehabilitasyon. Sa kabilang banda, ang mga karumal-dumal na krimen ay dapat pangasiwaan ng klasikal na diskarte na nagbibigay diin sa paghihiganti na maaaring kabilang ang parusang kamatayan. Sinasalamin ng binagong Kodigo Penal ng Pilipinas ang magkahalong teoryang ito. Example. The intoxication of an offender can be considered a mitigating circumstance, reducing their criminal liability unless the intoxication is intentional or habitual. Similarly, a woman who kills her child to conceal her dishonor may have mitigating circumstances in her favor under this theory. Halimbawa, ang pagkalasing ng isang nagkasala ay maaaring ituring na isang nagpapagaan na pangyayari na binabawasan ng kanilang kriminal na pananagutan maliban kung ang pagkalasing ay sinadya o nakagawian. Katulad nito, ang isang babae na pumatay sa kanyang anak upang itago ang kanyang kahihiyan ay maaaring magkaroon ng mga nagpapagaan na pangyayari sa kanyang pabor sa ilalim ng teoryang ito.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4 verse 13.
I hope you enjoyed and learned something new from our topic learning guide to criminology, criminal law and jurisprudence. If you learned something from this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you have comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave a message in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Hoping that we meet again in my next video, and God bless you always. It is the Teacher Lumabon YouTube channel.